Chapter 7, A Mad Tea Party. When we last left Lillie, she had come across the home of the Duchess and her cook, whom looked just like Professors Burnett and Kukui respectively, but certainly didn't act like them. When Burnett's infant son was threatened over the course of their heated argument, Lillie escaped with him, only for him to transform into a tepig and scamper off. She then had a lengthy discussion with a Cheshire variety of Meowth, who gave her some helpful tips about navigating this strange land, as well as directions to a couple mad individuals she could go and meet. She had been walking for a little while, not encountering anyone along the way, which was probably for the best. She thought she would become lost again, but the path she was on seemed to be well-traveled, with trodden ground winding through the forest. When the trees gave way once more, she came across one of the strangest dwellings she had seen thus far on her journey.
This must be the place.
Guys! No room! No room!
What are you talking about? There's plenty of room. And how come you're dressed up like that?
This is the way we always dress.
Yeah, and who exactly are you?
I'm Lillie. Don't you remember?
Lillie? Doesn't ring a bell. Does it to you?
Nope. And I thought we were the crazy ones around here.
I don't believe it. Why doesn't no one remember me?
Well, since you're already here, I suppose we can make an exception. Don't you think so?
I don't see why not. Come on, join us.
Piping hot. Just the way the hipsters like it.
Huh? Why do they like it that way? Because they always partake in things before they're cool.
I should have seen that one coming.
Like the train you look for by putting your ear to the tracks? Here, you look like you could use some of this.
Thank you.
What's wrong? Aren't you thirsty?
Sorry, I've just been through a lot today, and most of it has not been good at all.
Ooh, story time. I love stories, especially when they're about things I don't know.
Which is quite a lot.
Well, hardly any of it is really known to me.
Yeah, come to think of it, this is the first time I've seen you. You're not from around here, are you?
That's putting it lightly. I'm a stranger in a strange land with no way of getting home in sight.
Anything can be in sight. You just have to know where to look.
Look. Weird. Usually Pikachus are more energetic than this.
Not this one. He spends more hours of the day sleeping than awake. Unless certain others are out and about.
Others? You mean like...
Don't finish that sentence! You'll get them all riled up!
Sorry.
I've got a brilliant idea. Let's change the subject. Come on, let's hear this story of yours. No more interruptions.
Well, today started like any normal day.
While she didn't go over every minor detail, she went on about her adventure thus far. Ash and Mallow seemed to take in every word, soaking it all in like sponges. Some time later...
That silly score bunny. Always late for everything he's involved in, and always early for everything he's not.
You're one to talk. Have you checked your watch recently?
Let's see. What day of the month is it?
It's the 17th, I believe.
2 days slow! I told you that butter wouldn't make a difference!
But it was the best butter we had!
Maybe, but there had to have been some crumbs in there from the toast we had the other day. I know I should have used something other than the bread knife.
That's a weird watch. It tells you the day of the month, but not the actual time.
Why should it? Does yours say what year it is?
I have several ways to tell the time. but not a watch like that one.
Then it's just as well. Anyway, I can't believe you've been so many different sizes. That's amazing.
Not the way I'd put it. That's why I haven't had any tea or desserts here. I don't know if they'll affect me the same way as everything else I've had so far.
Wouldn't hurt to try. Besides, don't you have those mushrooms you mentioned? Any effects this stuff may have can just be reversed, right?
Well, I guess you have a point.
Oh.
Nothing? This is pretty good. What's in it?
Raz and blackberries. It's a special blend of mine I make for special occasions. But we have this all the time at our tea parties. That's because all of these occasions are special. If they weren't special, we'd be having something else. I wonder how the Queen's get-together is going to go this time around. Hopefully better than that other time.
Why? What happened?
We were all gathered for a poetry reading, and I was to recite Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Zubat to everyone there.
I've never heard of such a poem. How does it go?
Twinkle, twinkle, little Zubat, how I wonder where you've been at. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
That's as far as I got when the Queen stood up, shouting, "He's murdering the time! Off with his head!"
How awful! Who would order such a thing?
She would. She is very temperamental, and it doesn't take much to set her off.
I've met quite a few people like that, some of them earlier today.
And ever since, neither of us have been able to keep time the same way again. It's true.
Is that why there are so many things out here at the table? And so many empty seats?
Yeah, it's always tea time, but we have no time to watch between miles.
That sounds so depressing.
Well, let's change the subject again. Do you have any other stories to tell?
Well, not really.
Then it's clearly Pikachu's turn to tell one. Wake up! We have company!
I wasn't really sleeping. I could hear every word you all were saying.
Come on, Pikachu, tell us a story.
Yes, please.
And be quick about it, or you'll be back asleep before you're done.
Once there were 3 young sisters. They were named Elsie, Lacey, and Tilly, and they all lived together at the bottom of a well.
A well?
What did they live on?
They lived on treacle.
That doesn't sound right. They'd be sick all the time if they did that.
Oh, they were. Very, very sick.
And why did they live at the bottom of a well anyway?
Why, it was a treacle well, of course.
There's no such thing.
If you're going to keep on interrupting him like this, you may as well finish the story yourself.
Sorry. I told you about the weird stories I heard earlier, and this feels like it's becoming one of those. I'll try to be quiet.
No, the 3 sisters were learning how to draw, you see.
Where would they draw the treacle from? You draw water from a water well. It would only stand to reason you draw treacle from a treacle well.
What did they draw?
All manners of things starting with the letter M.
What did I tell you?
All sorts of M words like mousetraps, the moon, memory, munchness.
Oh dear, he can never seem to finish anything without dozing off. Let him rest. He's had a busy day.
Couldn't have been that busy. He was probably sleeping through the day already.
Oh, he was. This little exchange of ours is pretty much a full day for him.
Well, enough of that nonsense. Let's enjoy ourselves some more. Lillie nodded, and the three had their share of tea and desserts while partaking in small talk. To both her surprise and relief, nothing she had here had any effect on her except to fill her up. She certainly felt much better in more ways than one. Later,
You know, I was told by someone that the two of you were, what's the best way to put it? Not of sound mind? But that hasn't really been the case. At least not from what I've seen.
oh, we can be absolutely crazy some days. Some are better than others, so maybe you caught us on one of those off days.
Hey, madness isn't something you could just flick on and off like a light switch.
There's still one thing I don't understand. You look just like people I know back home, but it's as if you're different people entirely.
Perhaps we appear to you as your mind wants us to appear. Or it could be you're having a bad trip from all those weird things you've eaten.
But it's been a bad trip as it is.
Not that kind of trip. She means what you've eaten or drank earlier is making you hallucinate the way everybody looks. It's some kind of coping mechanism our brains will use sometimes when it doesn't know what to do. But hey, who's to know?
We certainly don't.
So, are you going to the Queen's Games later?
Well, we did get invited. Speaking of which, we'd better get ready for it. She doesn't like it when those who are invited don't show up.
Before you go, I was told I could find several trees with doors in them all over the place. Do you know of any around here?
Oh, sure. There's one right in there that I use all the time. Do you have any keys?
Not on me, but I think I know where I can find one.
Good to hear. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get a move on.
All right. Thank you for the tea. And for the talks. I really needed them.
Our pleasure. Best of luck with trying to get home.
Later.
Let's hope this takes me where I think it will. Thank Arceus! Don't want to be a litterer. I am not forgetting about you this time. Now, to get to that garden... Wow, this still feels so weird. But I should be used to this by now. Well, here goes nothing.
End of chapter.